Alright, are we ready now?
Everything is recording. I was like, I looked at it and I'm like, why is there no minutes in the video yet? I'm like, oh, I haven't pressed record. That's hard.
That'll do it, yeah.
I'm happy you figured it out like a minute in and not 40 minutes in.
Yeah. Yeah, this is...
Okay,
this
well,
is
yeah, I guess good on you for that. Alright, so we're ready now.
We're ready.
Alright. You're recording, everything's good?
Yeah, I'm doing my flexing again. I'm flexing and leaning back in the chair because it's goated.
Okay, well, you let me know. You let me know when you're ready, and then...
No, that is me ready.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Duel Threat. This is episode 2 of our pod, Flesh and Banter. I'm Casey, this is Sam, and we've got a special guest today. This is cameraman Dom Nappa, that you've probably seen in a few of our videos. Dom, do you want to maybe give us a little bit of a background on your fab journey and kind of everything leading up to this point?
Sure. So, we'll run it over it again because of
No, dude, nothing happened.
circumstances. No,
It's a robber.
nothing. Nah, this is episode 2, not 2.5 or you know. But
Jeez.
nah, so yeah, it started years ago. I don't know, around Everfest / Monarch was when I started. Got into the deck thanks to a couple of Blitz Precon decks, the classic years ago. That's all we really had back then. Yeah, played a game of Blitz Precon with one of our mates, Jesse or J-Mac. He was on Oldhim, and then I was playing Lexi, so you could pretty much figure out how that went horribly. But yeah, the entire time I'm just like, how do I just load these arrows? Like, it just didn't make sense. Thematically, it was cool because I'm like, yeah, right, you just put your arrows in your quiver and you shoot them. But the whole like clunkiness, I was just like, don't know. And my friend, one of our other friends, lent me Prism, and then that was pretty fun. And then the big juicer, the thing that really hooked me in, is when you see the mana cost. 2 mana for a big slap of 10 damage. And I was like, what is this?
Big slap of 10.
Yeah, the old 2 for 10. It's your boy Maximum Velocity, and that got me hooked. So yeah, ever since then I've pretty much a huge mech fan. I have every single mech card you could think of.
Yep.
Yeah, one of them.
One of two.
Yeah, we're an extinct species, we are, mech fans. But no, ever since then, been hooked, and I've just been playing OG Dash forever. Dabbled in Prism because that's also what got me in. But yeah, rest in peace, LL Dash. So, but yeah,
sad day at the LGS for Dom when that happened.
it was. Yeah,
Put the old slab Marvel back in the fucking
Yep, that's it.
back in the corner of the room, and it'll probably stay there for a while.
Well, I had to come out of the slab to get signed, but then it got re-slabbed, and then yeah, that's it. It's just gonna collect dust, I guess, because there's no shot on playing her in LL. So
Yeah, oh, you could CYB, maybe.
well, no, I just played some other cringe CYB deck instead.
Yeah, you probably.
Oh, no, obviously.
and have
no.
done that. Yeah.
Obviously, no, yeah.
New with
of
new
course,
Arachne
yeah.
card is goated.
Yeah, well,
Sure
I
it
don't
is,
know.
mate. We'll take your word for it, I guess.
I can't just a nick it, so it's probably not going to make the cut. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, good
Well,
comms.
Yeah.
So we'll move into just kind of how's everyone's week in Fab been? Sam, do you want to start us off?
Holy. Dude, my week in Fab's always amazing. Normally I don't really win games.
Yeah,
'Cause I just
that
play
hasn't changed, I assume.
I just play silly decks and I change deck every week. I think it was good. I think on Monday, I think I just went 2-1 every night from memory. Oh, Casey, why's your... Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm back.
No, it was good.
Finicky.
2-1, 2-1, 2-1 from memory. I could be lying, probably lying. I just played Guardian all week. Just playing the Big Dick Vic.
That's clean.
Nah, I don't know. This week was hard because I'm like, I just want to play all the new stuff, and I didn't really care about playing the game this week. I was just like too hyped for Super Slam, so yeah, that's kind of it. After the pre-releases, obviously, but we'll get into that after.
Dom, how's your week, mate? What have you been up to?
Yeah, not much to be honest. Just working
Yep.
and farming fools at the LGS.
Oh, okay, dude.
What LGS are you gonna do?
I think I'm also doing the old classic 2-1, 2-1, 2-1s. But
Yeah, I actually
I've been
distinctly
playing,
remember you losing in a last round on Tuesday to send someone. Would I be
Let's not
correct
go
in
into
that?
that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I think that was probably just one of the ones that you
Must
just
have been the
disregard
wind.
and move on. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just been playing Mario for the last few weeks was on Slippy, and then obviously the Bonds ban. So now we're on Mario to test that out, and just kind of floating around until the set drops and see how it all pans out.
Yep.
So yeah, and then we got to figure out what we're playing for the ProQuest season, which I still have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, right. That the number
fair
one
enough.
mech fan's been playing Mario lately.
Well, that's just
The
the
last
state of
time-
mech, isn't it?
I'm not going to be playing Dio into a matter of Guardians and Florian. Sorry, that just sounds like the
Come on,
worst thing I
man.
can do in my life.
I'll have fun, dude. You can max V and I'll lose a clash. It's crazy.
Yeah, but that's not fun.
That is
fun,
that is really
Yeah,
fun. Then you get a gold.
that is
Oh,
fun.
dude.
Gold
I
is
think
the payoff.
I think I
remember?
remember that happening once ages ago in like the heavy hitters meta, where I flipped a max V against a clash on a Victor. And I'm like, that's kind of insane. Cheers.
Yeah, you'll have to see that.
All right. Case.
So, for those that don't know, I mentioned last week I was learning Mario. Dom was the one that has been like teaching me a lot of stuff. I've been just like messing around with his list, fiddling with things, and learning the deck. This week I've been jumping back on Acilio mainly just because I think Mario's hard, and I'm not like at a point with that deck where it's worth playing at like any bigger events. So I'm just back on Acilio because that's probably going to be deck of choice for like the upcoming competitive season.
Japan and
I think
Sydney,
it's pretty
dude.
well. Yeah, I think it's pretty well positioned at the moment. So I've just been messing around with like the 60 in Acilio is pretty solved. So I've just been messing around with like little tech pieces and different things into certain matchups and how I can just get random little points of value in certain matchups. But and then the other thing that we've all been doing this week is we've all gone and played. Yesterday we had the double banger pre-releases for Super Slam. Do you want to? Yeah. What's everyone's thoughts on this sealed format?
Well,
So this is your
I'm
set,
biased.
mate, so you can, yeah.
Dude, I'm biased.
Let's hear
I just
it.
don't
You're
like sealed.
Liath.
I wish. Oh, dude. I got hide on him.
You
that's
are
it.
same stature, probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
same. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say something else. We got the same size of. Look, I don't like sealed. Like when I play pre-releases, my favorite thing at pre-release is just hanging with the boys, cracking packs of the new set. Like that's kind of it. I don't really care for I don't know. I get all my product and I want to play the new CC stuff with all the new cool broken cards. I don't want to play like a watered down version of it. I know a lot of people love playing like the limited format and that sort of stuff and finding out cool things, but like I'd rather put my time into playing like I'm building Pallades and I'm just like really keen to play this, not watered down Liath. So I don't know. I think it was fine. I had fun. I don't really want to play anymore already, and I've played 2. But cracking packs is always good. What are you boys?
Fair enough.
The back-to-back is a killer, but it's definitely a good time every time.
Yeah, it is.
This store, like going down to Tweed and getting pizzas, I think is like the creme de la creme. Like if we weren't getting pizzas
That's
down in
what tops
Tweed,
the night off.
It is peak pre-releasing. Yeah.
we get in, crack our packs, punch pizzas, and everyone wants to go home.
Yeah, because we're all full and tired.
We've been
Yeah.
playing it all day. We don't want any more.
Yeah.
That's it.
The limited format's actually really fun. There were no weapons is weird. It takes a bit of getting used to, but I only played reviled heroes. I was lucky enough at my first pre-release. I cracked your boy. I cracked myself a Marvel KO. So naturally, I was
Naturally.
I was inclined to play
You had
KO just so I could
I
flex
mean, that's
on
the
him.
rules. Everyone knows. so.
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
rules.
of
Yeah,
course. So, I played KO. KO's really weird. That dex does some strange things. It's a lot of fun. It feels very intricate and finicky, especially in sealed. I think my pool was like not well suited to play it. I think you need like minimum probably 6 to 8 like big red pumps, like the sadistic scowl or like villainous pose, which I didn't have. I had like one of those.
What about
So,
the bully card that?
against? Yeah, bully tax is good. I didn't get any bullies in my KO pool, but it was no, it was cool. I like the deck. It was weird, especially against like the tough nuts. I had to try and like stack scowls with attacks to just intimidate a bunch of stuff and get over the top, which is hard against um, like Tough Nut, who just fatigues. But yeah, that was fun. K was really cool. At the Tweed pre-release, which was granted a little less serious on everyone's end, but I played Lyeth. Lyeth's really fun. I've already been snapping up Lyeth cards. I'm looking to play Lyeth.
Yeah, you have, man.
In CC. He's like insanely fun. He's really cool.
Rarity Lyeth already.
Yeah. No, not quite yet, but
That's gonna be me with
no,
plays.
Lyeth's really cool. I've been yeah. Lyeth's been like really fun. I've been playing it in CC, just messing around with lists and kind of putting my own stuff together. The deck's cool. It's really fun. It's
very
weird.
fun to play.
Getting used to actually physically drawing 5 cards is messing me up a bit, but it's a really
I feel
intricate
like
deck.
I've nailed the exact hand gesture to pull 4 cards from the top every turn.
It is.
That, like, trying to play Tough Nut or anyone else is just like, oh, hang on, I can't do that.
Yeah, it
Can't just
is.
rip 4.
Yeah, it is.
Lyeth, you're alright, I guess, because you can rip 4 and go, oh, I'll just get the 5th. No,
Well,
alright,
that
hang on,
happened.
If you rip the 4th, you're done.
Yeah, that happened a lot of times. I looked at my hand and went, oh, this is pretty crap. And then I go, oh, I'm missing one. And I draw it and go, well, now the hand's insane. So, but yeah, no, Lyeth's cool. He's a lot of fun. As I said, I'm looking to play him in CC, so that probably won't happen too much until probably post Sydney calling, because I'm just kind of locked on Acilio for that at the moment. But just like learning and messing around with the deck has been really fun. I think there's a lot of different builds of the deck, so I'm interested to see how people like build on him and just build him in CC, and what kind of builds come out of like the next few majors that are coming up. So
Yeah. Yep.
Dom, how's your pre-releases, mate? I know you had the exact opposite play patterns to me, so do you want to give us the rundown on the revered heroes?
I was the revered guy, I guess.
Yeah, the good boy.
Yeah,
he's a good boy.
The first pre-release I hit was Pallades, so I cracked not really anything fancy, but just all the like solid rares that you want in her, and then just some really good revered stuff, and an insane blue base. I had plenty of good auras and stuff too, so I was like, yes, we'll just shove it and see what happens. And it was actually pretty interesting. It was fun playing the hero. It took me a while to understand, well, not really understand, but to see the lines of just like, you just tap your hero to take counters off whenever you want. You don't really need to like move them around for value. You can still get value just by popping them. So it was good, and so I managed to send twice actually. A big stacked 20 confidence attack, which was great.
Holy
Remember you pop it off at me. I thought you had 20 confidence tokens on
Yeah,
the field. I was like, there's no shot you've done that.
No, it was insane. Yeah, it was just like it was 3 to 4 auras. The first time I was greedy with it and wanted to stack, and tried to like stack hard with confidences and did some wild thing. Like I was trying to the helm that you get. I can't remember what it's called. The one that it's like a plume. You can pitch a blue to get an attack back on top.
Oh, yeah.
So I had that. Trying to set that up with the Bravado card that when you block with it, create a confidence.
Yep.
So I'm like setting up all my auras, going sick, trying to get the Bravado card on top so I can like block and then try. And then I was just like whiffing. I was cooking too hard basically. I was in the kitchen for way too long. But I got the 20 confidence off, and I'm like, now we're pogging.
Yelling across the room.
Against... yeah, took a photo of it too. You gotta,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then the second time I did against the old Andy Ma, it wasn't confidence, but it was really easy. It was like turn 0 double aura play.
He's
to
really
next
easy
turn
though,
red aura until I just set up, and it was
disgusting.
just another 20, and I was like, here you go, brother.
Yeah, that's huge.
That is
It
clean.
was pretty fun. It was just literally just auras and attacks. It was very weird. I was very impressed by a lot of the revered cards too. They actually were really good. Like Digging is insane. Comeback
Digging
Hit
is so
insane.
good. Yep.
I versed James in a Pallades mirror, and he had the helm, the blade break one that when you block it makes a confidence, and I'm like, that's insane because that's just on demand confidence, and it would have made all this hassle of me trying to set up this confidence shenanigans. Just like, block with the helm, I'm ready for next. You know, like you just don't have to jump through all these loops. You just pay auras and then set them up.
Yeah, should have pulled better, I guess.
Yeah.
True, but no, it was all pretty insane. And then I had a singleton heroic pose, in red, the one that cheers you and pumps your next thing by 3.
Yeah.
It was literally just there for me to use the chess piece on because
Yeah, that
I was
card
like,
is a house.
all my
Yep.
cards are 3s or 2s, 3 cost and 2 costs. So I'm like, I literally don't really ever make use of this chess piece unless I have like a mono red hand and want to save like a
Yep.
card or something. So I just like put the one of heroic pose in. So when I draw it, I'm like, cool, that's the chess piece activation. I'll just get 3 value out of it. Done.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
then
had
the second half I played Tough Nut, which was just
Brain dead.
You were just nutting on people, yeah.
it was kind of interesting. Yeah, I mean, like everyone else seems to have the same situation with Tough Nut, where we all first saw him and was like, what is going on? Why is he 3 in? That's kind of a goober. But playing it and then realizing that the toughness counters are really good.
Yeah.
It's insane value out of it. You just like actually, and then you just like, how does a 3 in hero like successfully fatigue people? Like obviously, if you play into it, you can set up, and that's how you kind of beat Tough Nut. But without the proper setup and stuff, you just run out of cards, and you're like, what is this?
Look,
insane.
blocking
So,
one card 6s is insane. It is.
the
Yeah,
toughness goes hard.
yeah.
That deck is really, really painful to beat. If you don't know how to beat it, if you don't have like the tools to stack up turns to get through, like the only way I was able to beat a Tough Nut in my I think it was in my live pool. I had to my first round I versed someone on Tough Nut. Michael Fitchy Fox in the first round at Tweed.
In the back.
And the only way I was able to beat him was because my live pool was off its head. So I pulled 2 copies of Bully Tactics.
Oh,
and
your
I
deck was
resolved
cooked, man. Your deck was.
Yeah, it was. So I resolved 3 Bully Tactics into him because I had the helmet. I cracked the helmet to put the third one on top after resolving 2 of them. And that was literally the only way in my deck that I could kill him, was just throw. Here's my big attack. He makes a bunch of toughness, and I intimidate everything so I can get through his defenses, because the deck just blocks. So whenever I send a big attack, he's just like, yeah, cool. I'll just put my cards in front of it, and then I'll hero ability, make a toughness, and send this 6 at you.
Yeah.
And then all my cards block for like 1 and 2, and I'm just like,
It is
fuck,
insane
this
against
is rough.
Tough Nut, where you rip their entire hand and just throw clean damage at them.
It felt gross when he had like 3 toughness tokens from a dig-in the turn before, and I'm sitting there looking at my hand going, yep, well this is gonna hurt when he can't use these toughness, and I sent like 15 intimidate 3, and he just kind of fell over and died.
Yeah.
So
Fitcher won the box
Yeah,
though, so
there's nothing better than like against the Tough Nut and they set up like multiple toughness tokens and you go, I'll just play an aura and pass, brother, on your bike. And you
Oh,
go,
yeah.
piss off.
I did
Yeah,
that multiple
I have-
times when I was playing live. I was just like, they had like 3 toughness. I'm like, I'm not wasting cards into this. I'll just set up.
Yeah, there's no point attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah, I pulled the funny super that I actually forgot to side bet out in one of my matchups against not Tough Nut, which almost cost me the game, but we managed to get there. But I pulled the funny super that's like the instant speed blue, and it just cracks 3 toughness on the field, and you make 3 might. And the turn I did it, my opponent broke their gloves, where if you're lower, you make 3 toughness, and I'm just sitting there going, wow, this is lined up perfectly. So I just made 3 mites on his turn, they immediately cracked, and I sent some big attack at him. I think that was in my KO pool. And that was like, that felt insane when he did that. Same with the not so tough, the blue block 2, I think it is. And when you block, you can just crack one of their toughness and you make yourself a mite.
Yep.
That card
Yeah.
felt gross.
Yeah, I love the like the targeted hate cards. Like it's obviously limited only, but it's like if you send it against a reviled or a vivired or like
It
something
felt
against
against a
specifically
brute or a
brutes and
guardian.
guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I'm
made it
this is kinda
really
cool.
interesting, because you don't just
Yeah.
put a pile of 30 cards together and go, here's my limited deck. You actually have like a little sideboard, which was it felt really fun. Like there's the card
Yeah,
where
it's
if you're in the brute mirror and they defend it with a brute card, you just get a vigor. So I just send a 2 for 6 at them when I was on KO, and they're just like, well, I don't want to take 6, and they put cards in front of it, and I just make a vigor, and then I send a little dinky over 1 next turn and get the 1 card pumped to 6, and it was sick, yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
I had
making-
fun.
if
I
you
don't
can
like
make a
sealed, but
vigor
it's still
like
fun.
every turn. KO is insane.
Yep.
Yeah. What were you saying, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying, like, I don't like sealed, but I did have a lot of fun. This was more fun than high seas. I
agree.
I don't know why. The cracking packs was like infinitely more fun because all the supers, you just feel like you get an insane value all the time. And then, though I did pull New Horizon, I felt like, I don't know why, because it's a non-foil, I guess. I just felt like, Could have been something cooler, but you know.
I like. To be fair, I think all of the reprints in this set, I think they kind of just knocked like all of them out of the park.
Yeah,
I think they've done so much good stuff for putting old cards back into circulation this set.
Yeah.
Like with the mixture of like Plow, Felling, New Horizon, Flick Knives, Warmongers, like all that stuff. Oh, Snag as well, which is like kind of a weird one because they just banned Bonds, but I still think it's good because it was just a randomly.
It will be good again.
Like a $30 Majestic for no real reason.
Yep.
Like it's just a good card for newer
It's
players to
also
just
got
pull and just chuck in the
the
binder.
correct text on it too, so there's no.
Well, that's
confusion with new
it's got the
people
errata
and stuff
text.
like
Yeah.
that, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
that's
think
good.
even down to the Pleiades deck, the value on that is so good. Like you get two Spinals and two
Armory
Terra
deck, yeah.
Sunders. It's it's like $30-40 worth of value just in those 4 cards.
Yep.
And those cards are like just
It is-
pain. They're just such a pain to get.
Yeah, I do rate now how they've put all the Armory deck stuff in the set as cold foil as well. I think that is so dope. I know I've already
Yeah,
brought it
it's
all up,
cool.
but like that was
Yeah.
you know, like that's the other thing I didn't mention. My whole pre-release was me running around trying to get foils and cold foils off people for plays. That's all I cared about. I was like,
Yeah,
"Give
it
me
was a
stuff,
lot
man."
less playing from your end.
a lot more. Have you got
Yeah.
this common foil?
Yeah. To be fair, you did a good job of getting it. You're almost done, right?
Yeah. Oh, I still got a bunch to go. I got all the armor. I got like, I'll show the screen. Look at this. Got some cool cards. I gotta get.
Yeah, give us a
more
look,
still though. Yeah, you can't
That's
see.
insane, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look
Cheers, boys.
Oh, we're trying to play along. But fair enough.
Ah, yeah. Well, yeah. Good luck.
That is
Yeah,
the other part of new sets. Is just cracking packs with the boys, getting stuff like. When we were cracking hunted, we were all just cracking stuff, and then
So
like,
much
yep, you
fun.
got this card, we'll just trade.
It's
I
so
want
much
to
more.
build this hero,
Yeah,
like,
the new set
yeah.
of not having to buy stuff off people and just throwing M's, and now we
Yeah.
have S's. We're just throwing S's and Leggies and Coldfalls and shit at each other. Just like I don't know the value, so
Doesn't
screw
matter.
it. You can just here's
I
this Coldfall
need
for
it.
your
So
Coldfall, and then
what's the rarity color on it? It's the same. All right, that's
yeah,
an even trade.
same color in the bottom left hand corner. Yeah, cool, that'll do.
This
It's like
also- this
yeah,
set
it's
feels-
good. It's always good fun. New
This
set
set is
releases.
so much fun to open as well compared to like the last few. I don't know if it is just the supers, but like I feel like there's so many more. I think it is the expansion slot as well, actually. Hitting the expansion slot cards and then getting cool stuff, and then also just having cold foils and stuff back in the set.
I think I like there's just being like what high sea. I mean, props for LSS for trying to get the treasure pack stuff, but after like the first, I don't know, let's say 2 weeks or a month, you know, once that's done and everyone stopped opening product, it was just like, all right, you know, you get your prize packs or whatever for playing at the armory and all that kind of stuff, but you're never cracking another cord foil. And that's the whole hype of it. Like I rate cracking like. When you crack, you know, someone cracks a cold foil legend, you're like, oh shit! Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sick,
everyone's
you know,
popping
and
off.
it's just
Yeah,
like-
I mean
but it's just
they
never happened during the high seas. 'Cause,
Yeah, and then knowing you
I mean
just
they left the
can't-
Marvels in the set, which is
yeah,
like fine, but it's it did take away from a lot. Like also like they had playable like common equipment that is just like old knocker is like a $80-90 Coldfall
Yeah.
common card, which is just absurd. I'm glad that I picked mine up for cheap, thankfully, but
Yeah.
like it's
I mean,
it's
same
mental.
with me and Unicycle. As soon as I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
that, I'm like, I just have to get it. Like,
Yeah,
within
even
the
if I'm
first couple of
paying-
weeks, otherwise it's just
Yeah, for
ridiculous.
sure.
You're just never gonna see it.
Yep.
Yeah. What were you about to say, Sam? Sorry.
Nah. I don't know.
You just lost it. Yeah.
Nah, it's
fair
probably
enough.
something to do with whatever. I don't know, Unicycle was the same for me. I stopped up the
Yeah.
Unicycle like immediately because I was like, I don't want this to be like an infinitely dollared card for a common.
Yeah, you went for the
Coldfall.
3 steps ahead plan. Picked up a Coldfall Rust Belt, didn't you? Scooper.
Yeah, I got a Coldfall Rust Belt just in case, you know.
Yeah, that's
pretty
nice.
pretty good
Yeah,
card.
Yeah.
good.
How
I've got it as well. You just in case.
Yeah,
you never
just
know.
in
it's not a bad.
Card's good.
It isn't a bad card at all.
Blocks for one.
Yeah,
got legs.
Yeah. You
know what else
One
blocks for
makes
one?
you a mana.
What box one?
And makes you mana.
Yeah, what?
Tunic.
True.
You can also run Foundry Hard. Blocks for 2 makes you mana. Blocks for 3 makes you
True.
mana.
Real good at them.
It does
It's
make
fine.
mana. You're right.
What a card. What a card. Right, so we're gonna move into just kind of like our general thoughts moving into like this next meta. I think the meta's shaping up very, very interesting. I think it's gonna be a strange PQ season. I think it's gonna be heavily, by the looks and talks of what I've been hearing, I think very, very KO favoured. OG KO, that is, not new KO. I think he has legs, but I think needs a little bit of loving. bit of TLC to get him off the ground. But I do think that deck has legs. It's just strange. It's a strange building.
Which seems heavily
deck
defensive.
building
I mean, I
choice for that
think
one.
the new KO was supposed to be the replacement for old KO, because I think
Yeah.
LSS forecasted that he would be LL by now, but he didn't. So that's why we have the 2 KOs at the moment.
Yeah, well,
But,
if they keep
yeah.
printing sets with busted heroes that abuse blues, it's going to be hard for OG KO to
True.
put some work
That's
in. But,
true.
Surely he's gone.
but also in
after
the
this
same
season.
vein.
OG, KO's got a few busted blues in this set, so
Well,
Yeah.
I
if
was
the
about to
formula's
say.
yeah.
correct, it's his
Yeah,
turn to come
yeah,
back,
sure.
I guess.
Yeah, that's true. 6 more swing bigs is very good. Fun fact.
Not to
Small
mention we
6
got
card blues for the
Smash with
mans,
Big Rock.
and then he's got a
Smash
Yeah.
Big
he's got
Rock
another
insane.
CNC pseudo as well in a blue. It's just
Yeah.
like, okay, this is
Yeah, that
kinda
deck looks scary. Yeah, what's everyone's
100%.
everyone's thoughts on like the upcoming meta, how it's going to shape? What do we think is going to be the
Just has
the
to be
turnout,
KO,
I
right?
guess?
KO. I hope not
Well-
Florian, man. I hate that deck, dude. Roomblade,
I mean,
Roomblade
Florian-
hater.
Yeah.
I think Florian will be around. I think you see Earth Heroes. You'll see KO. I
Yep.
think it depends on Gravy. I don't know about Gravy, potentially. I think he's still a fine deck.
I reckon if
And
Gravy's
then I think
happening,
he'll be able to prey on all these Guardians.
I think
like
Oh,
if,
that
if
deck
any of these Guardians and Tough Nut, for example, are like semi-real, then Florian just gets more percentage into them, into Gravy if he shows around. Like he's always just a solid deck. He just loses to like those other fringe decks. I mean,
Yeah.
he was shut down because of new and in the rise of Gravy, but since then, like he's got Germinate back. Cool. It's really just another blue block 3 Earth. That's really
Yep.
the
Yep.
the 90% of that card, and
Yeah.
the rest of it is cool. Sometimes I make some rune chance when I'm 12th cycle through the deck, but
Yeah.
Surely-
Especially when
I don't
they
know.
both. Well, they've both gotten a new like. Don't know if it's making lists. I don't
the aura
know
thing.
too much about Florian, but there is the new Earth Block 3.
The
That deck loves Earth Block 3s. It isn't a blue,
channel the
unfortunately for
Tranquil
Florian,
Domain.
but yeah, I
pretty
think
solid
Channel's interesting.
Mm.
It
That's,
can
Yeah,
win
so-
a lot of matchups randomly.
I'm scared.
And
of
it
it.
also just lets you replace your own Millennium Trees too, which is again like
Which is
how you get the edge against those
Yep.
slower fatigue decks when they if they do bring in more AB.
Yep.
Your trees
Yep.
are usually how you leak a lot of damage. So if you can max like 2 turns of tree and then follow it up with a whatever the new card is to bottom it, like I don't know if that's too much. I don't know if you want to be putting those deck cards in your deck
mean,
anyway. But
Maybe.
if you're
if
able
you're
to
looping things,
yeah, if you're able to send, I mean, it's kind of magical Christmas land, but like if you're able to send all 6 copies of Burn Bear at your opponent with trees out, I mean, that's going to be really hard to get through almost 60 arcane damage just in big spells. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
along with Plough's Fellings, Cadaverous, all the 1-card 8s and 7s, like, Verdance is in an interesting spot, I think.
Yeah. It all just depends on what Gravy looks like, right? I feel like if we do have a good Gravy list, no one's gonna like play it at all until Worlds.
Yeah. Well, I think
Don't think
Gravy
there's
is
any
like
reason.
currently. I think Gravy is the biggest psyop.
Yeah,
Like I think Gravy is
100%.
0 people speak about it. He just got Gallo, which I think
is insane.
I don't know. I'm not super high on Gallo because
I think it's really
the cost
good. I
to
just
cast
think
is
it's
so
a bit,
strong.
Yeah, it's a bit clunky because
Yeah.
of the cost. And
Surely you're
it's
just
not
putting
super
in-
like the best value, but against like
Yeah.
certain decks, like if I see that against Dio, I'm like cringing because
Yeah.
like if I play like if I set up like a boom grenade turn, like play a boom grenade, and I'm setting up like a big turn, and then the Gravy guy plays Gallo, I'm like, well,
Yep.
this boom grenade's ticking down and it's just
Yeah.
gone.
Yep.
Like assuming they have the water grave for it for the effect, but like that just blanks the entire. It's just nerfs so much. So like.
Yep.
So yeah, and then
Yeah.
assassins, I guess, probably get hurt for it, and
No
I
mask.
don't know.
No mask, my man.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely does. The ninjas definitely lose some points into that matchup. I don't know if it makes enough of a difference. I still think they're like so favored into Gravy, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's to be decided, I guess.
It's more that
But-
in
I mean, they
my
were
head.
favored into old Gravy because of they had 15 plus or whatever number of allies because they can run that many allies because of the golden tipples. But now you don't have golden tipples. Maybe you don't run as many allies because you don't have a consistent way to discard them.
Yeah.
Which means you're putting
for sure.
cards in your deck that block, which means maybe you are good against ninjas now because you can block.
All the reckless and the jittery is like, even I think it's funny. I think actually the tipple nerfs have versing gravies on Acilio. I think it's made the matchup like way worse for me. I used to feel like 70-80% into him, and now it's like I IP or like I Arsenal a shock, and then they just go, cool, here's my restless, here's my jittery, and here's a conk, and then here's a CNC, and I'm like, well, I'll just go fuck myself, like it's insane. Yeah, it's like they just send turns just where they just like don't resolve an ally. But I think Gallo's weird. I don't know. I've played a bit of Gravy. I think personally, if I was going to spend 4 mana or 4 resources to play an ally and swing with it, I'd want it to be Chum and not Gallo. He's only got 3 life. Like, the cost to cast is really high, but
surely just bring it in.
I also think the effect is so strong.
Like, it'll be a sideboard thing that you bring in for the specific matchup, so it's really good. And then you just like call to the grave it or get it in the bin and you just sit on it for the turn where its activation is gonna like give you tempo or just be insane amount of value where you don't even have to attack with it if you don't want to.
Yeah, he seems like a solid just like one of in the deck that you can call to the grave. I think he almost like 1-for-1 replaces Anka. I think it's kind of weird. Like any decks that were running Anka, I feel like they just printed Anka but arguably better. Like Anka's cost curve was already like pretty similar to Gallo, and like, you know, he swings for 1 more and costs 1 less, but I think the effect of Gallo is like so much stronger than Anka. Anka's a lot more situational, whereas pretty much every deck has like a non-zero mana on hit. So
well, we said what we said before is going to be a scary deck in the new meta, and you know what, a card's really good. You know, Anchor's really good against that specific deck, right?
Yeah.
When they're blood rushing you, and then you anchor them, and you're like, alright, cool.
Yeah, this is true.
Gravy's just
unless
super toolbox, right?
Unless you're against Reiner.
True.
Dude.
You don't want to be Anka and Reiner. You get an intimidated extra.
I do like the idea of allies being like toolboxy things. And that's pretty cool. You just have 1 or 2 in the sideboard, and you bring them in where they're relevant. And because Call to the Grave is such an insane card, it just tutors for any ally into the bin. You just get them when you want them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's really cool making it more toolboxy and less just like, here's insane numbers because all of my cards swing you for like on-rate damage, and then they just gain me X life because.
But surely this
against
is why
most decks, when you resolve a Rigor Mortis, most decks don't have the ability to just go, here's 1 and I'll kill it. Most decks have to send 3, 4, sometimes more than 4 into
my
like
hammer at
just
it all the time.
Rigor Mortis. And then that card just like the value on the allies just goes like skyrockets, and it's just like, oh cool. Well, all your value is just infinite, and mine isn't. So I like the idea of taking it into a more toolboxy route, where he sends like a healthy mix of attack and allies, and it's not, here's 40 allies on the board, deal with it or die. So like, I think I like the direction they're taking him.
That helps in this situation.
Yeah.
You know, not
Yeah. No, I think it's
good stat here is like Rigor Mortis that punches hard and stuff. You're like, cool, because it's just good. But
Yep. No, it's a cool direction they're taking him. I hope they stick to it. I'd like to see more toolboxy allies if they're going to print more allies for him. I think it's really sweet.
Yeah.
Speaking of high seas expansion slots, Dom, give us the rundown on your favorite card from this new set. Let's hear it. I know you've been chomping at the bit to tell us, so I want to hear about
the Cracks Bauble.
Almost. No, give us a rundown on what is it? Backspin thrust.
Backspin thrust.
Felling of the
crown. Loud, dude.
This was my favorite set. Yeah. Puffin card. Rate it. It's good. It still doesn't really solve Puffin's problem, so to speak, of the gold generation. You just need just lacking in the ability to generate gold, to generate cogs, to get that whole kind of system going.
Yeah.
But no, card's pretty decent. Another 0 for 4, and it works well. You can, I don't know. Let's say you block with your Tinker Rings, get your cog for the turn, and you can skimmer, tap for go again, backspin, untap for go again, and then spit 5 for 2. It's like a 2-card turn. So
it's cute.
And,
I feel like
and as said at the start, we know Dom Nappa loves 2-card turns. That's
like
one of his favorite
Man
things
likes
to do.
one card tens
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
mana 10s. Yeah.
Yep.
I like pitching. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's good. Card's insane. Cards.
It
I've
seems
got
scary.
I just think it's
Where's I
solving
gotta
a
get
problem
it?
we didn't have.
Yeah, I was gonna
though.
say
That's
you
the
gotta flex on us a bit.
Oh yeah,
us a
where is
little-
it? Yeah,
I'm
get it up,
looking
get it up,
for
get it
it.
up.
I'm
Fresh
finding it. I don't
digs.
know where
How
I
did you
put
not
it.
just
Oh, I've
have
got
it?
it here
No.
actually.
We can come back to it.
No, I got it
No,
here.
no, you've got
yeah,
it.
I've
You got
also
it.
got the first of many cold foil backup protocols.
Wee, that's nice. I keep
And then,
forgetting
yeah.
that that's in the gem packs. They look sweet.
Yeah, all clean. And then yeah, there it is. The first
Oh,
three more to go. Probably
Wow.
can't see it because the camera's not
Poly
going to
looks
focus on it.
insane.
Yep.
Nah, that looks.
Yeah, the
fine.
cold foil
Yeah.
wing is sick.
It looks.
No,
it
you can
looks
see it
way better
well
in
enough.
person.
The
for
cold
sure.
foil
Yeah,
wing.
the cold foil art is super clean.
Yeah, it looks sweet.
Alright.
But yeah, I feel like
Um,
it's just going to be another card for the boost variant, and then everyone's just going to continue on their way. You're like, all right, cool. So
Yeah,
I'd
I
like
mean,
to see
I would have
more
liked.
gold gen, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have liked to
Don't
see
know.
more building on like the pirate version of that deck. I think it's
It's not good enough, man.
like I think it's cool that it has two different variants, but
hmm.
I don't know. I'm just a bit of a boost hater.
yeah,
Like boost is just like an annoying mechanic. It's like, but you know, if that's the best way to
This
build
Pog,
it,
What do you mean?
yeah, alright.
Pog.
Yeah, I'll banish all my
Uh,
red zippers and resolve all my yellows
Yeah.
and blue zippers. Actually, yeah, it sounds
Can't tell you the
sick.
amount of times that I have lost games, like playing Dash or OG Dash or anything, being like, all right, cool, I'm going to set up my turn, especially OG Dash. It's like I've got a Spark of Genius, and it's going to go and get something insane out of the deck.
Yeah.
But I need to boost first for the turn, so I get the draw, obviously. So 0 to 60,
naturally.
send it in, boost. Oh, that's the item I specifically was going to
The one-off.
spark for. Cool.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think I
well, there
did
goes
it
my last
ages
call.
ago against in one of the PQs. I was playing. It was I don't know, ages ago. But I was playing OG Dash. I'm like I had played the one of backup protocol in there to spark because it's an insane spark target.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, I can just set up another max V. I think I came in with a max V turn, drew up, and was like, yep, I have everything to just send another max V because this spark's going to get the backup protocol. Easy
Yep.
days. Started off with the classic boost. Boom, there it goes. I'm like, And I just obviously just face tank the whole turn to set up this, obviously I'm going to max V this guy. Like, why wouldn't I? And then
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Nah,
okay,
dude.
well, now,
yeah.
guess I'll
well. just
just go get a Tekla core and set up, I suppose.
Yeah, boost giveth,
rough.
boost taketh for sure.
yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Scooper, do you want to give us what is your best? Oh, sorry. What is your favorite card from the new set? What is your best
Oh.
card?
Dude, I think it's just because of the artwork. There is two cards. I love Cries of Encore, this thing. You guys aren't going to see it. Oh, no, pretend you can see it. That'll be sick. Look at that, Cries of Encore, cold foil. That's really nice.
Whoa!
And then the other card
I'm
is...
just, no, I'm having a look at the cards.
Yeah, that's nice. And obviously my favorite is The Suspense is Killing Me. I love this card. This card has insane artwork. It's an instant +1, which I think is insane for like... I don't know. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, Cries of Encore is the real actual banger. The ability, like another 3 for 7, which is sick. The fact that it can cheer you if you're lower life, which is good because I always play lower life because I like to set up big turns. I don't really like blocking half the time. It's for chumps, like Dom mostly. He's the
Obviously,
blocker, yeah. But yeah, then
Blocking
getting
for chumps says the Guardian man.
I don't blocking Guardian, dude. Actually, I do in Victor a lot. But yeah, because I like throwing big attacks, man. Big attacks are cool. But being able to get like another aura from the bin and then setting up again, I think is really cool. So you can like loop your auras, and then there's 0 for 2 aura. What's it called? Dom, can you help me out here? You know the one that puts another item
The
back.
0 for 2 aura.
The it costs 0.
Yeah.
I've got the whole plate.
Passing Mirage. Obviously. No,
Good
what's it
aura
do?
that one.
It's one that puts an attack action back on top of deck. I've got all the cards in front of me, and I've still just like frozen.
Is it Superstar or the other one?
Up on the pedestal. So you can play this, get the pedestal back on top of deck, play it out, get this back on top of deck, and you just keep cycling it if you really want to as well. So Cries of Encore is insane. But I don't know, the set's it's dope. It's really cool. I'm really liking Pallades so far. I still gotta learn a lot more of it. I want to play it in paper. I hate playing on Talisha. That stuff does my head in. I'd rather just like play paper, jam a bunch of games, or for me jamming like 2 games and being like, that's enough, boys. That's a lot of fab today. But yeah, that's
that is the
Cries of
classic.
Encore.
Yeah, for a set that I had basically no interest in because it was Brutes and Guardians, it's actually gotten me like thinking. I'm like, oh, maybe I want to put a Tough Nut deck together. I don't know. It's kind of
Holy! Dom on the Tough Nut, dude.
Yeah.
You've been nutting all over us.
Yeah, the nut is surprisingly fun. I've played a little bit of
Yep.
him on Talisha. Granted, I was playing a bit of a goofy list.
Yes.
That ran like Meat Axe, Yellow Lion, Toughness farming. But that deck is fun. I like the deck a lot. It's like, I initially saw him and was like, cool, this is going to be a boring Block 9 Send Rock deck, which
It does.
kind of still is, but I'm surprised at how enjoyable the playlines are, and like, it's actually not just like,
You just rate Meat
Tough
Axe.
Nut, Block 9, just like send a rock. Like, you get to do stuff and things, and it's like
There's
actually
a
kind of
lot
interesting.
of shit
So,
going on. There is a lot of shit going on. You're putting counters on things. You're making toughness. You're doing pitching off top.
Yep.
It's fun as fuck. And you clash a lot,
yeah,
which I think is dope as well.
yeah.
Yeah. I highly enjoy taking 20 game actions to send one attack for my turn. Like,
Six.
Yeah,
I want to be doing things.
yeah,
so,
it's insane.
yeah.
You have a million tokens pop at every point in the game. You get to
I feel-
tap your
yeah.
gloves, send your rock
Yeah.
for 8. It's what more can you want?
That's it. Yeah, I feel the only thing that's stopping me from putting Tough Nut together is the fear of getting farmed by any ninja. Because they're just gonna send head jabs at you all day, and you're like, alright, cool. I can block once for like 20 because I've got toughnesses coming out of my,
Oh, well, they can't raise a
But-
reflex if you block for 20.
That's true.
This
But
is
then
true.
I'll just come in with another attack and bring that instead. You're like, oh, you got
We
me.
don't
fair
have
enough.
many ninjas at
So,
locals, so you'll be fine, man.
That's true. Yeah. They're,
Yeah, the only-
they're rare breed.
The only two people that actually play Ninja are probably in this chat and not playing Ninja, so I think we'll be
This
right.
is correct.
Yeah.
I will not be playing Ninja for a while. Even though I did get the new flick knives. But, no, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, they look sweet.
What about you, Case?
I wish they would be cold foil, but anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, for my favorite card, I think I'm gonna go with Leave 'em Hanging. I got the cool, pretty.
Oh my
Cold foil EA?
God.
This card is so sweet.
And
It's
get your
such.
plugging for...
Holy.
Get that.
is.
That's for the thumbnail.
There's the
as well.
thumbnail,
Wait,
yeah.
that was the last
Um,
thumbnail. We can't do it again.
Yeah, well, we're running it back.
Look, I can. It's sitting there.
Yeah, this card is so sweet. Like, it's insane how good this is. The amount of people that I was versing KO on Talisha, I think it was, a new KO, and they sent
Do you want to tell us what it does first before you get too
What?
deep?
Yeah, sorry, jumping down. It's a 3-cost, 3-block suspense aura. So obviously it comes in with 2 counters. On enter, you can target hero gets intimidated, and obviously it's an instant. So you can lay it down because you have 5 cards in hand. You can lay it down in your opponent's turn and just like stump their entire turn. It's pretty nuts. And then when it leaves the arena, it's your next attack gets +4. So
It is clean.
it helps you set up for your big, like, little dinky over 2s that tower have insane on hits.
Yep.
And it helps you just get there by just, like, completely disrupting your opponent's turn.
It's insane.
Like,
disruption.
yeah, it's insane. The
good.
card's really good. You can send it in the middle of, like, I'm pretty sure I stopped about 10 damage against a Kano by sending this midway through their Blood Rush turn. They Blood Rushed, and they didn't have the blue to pitch for it, so they had to pitch another card to send Claw with 2 floating, and the 1 card in hand, and I just blocked, intimidated the last card, and then they just had to Arsenal like a 2 for 8. So I just saved myself like just 10 life by playing the card out, and then it buffed something that I was then able to disrupt their Arsenal with like the next turn, and kill the 2 for 8.
Yeah.
Like,
it's huge.
The card is like a house. And it has the cool, pretty EA cold foil, so
It does look
I'm a bit
insane.
biased, but
Luis was getting salty
it's so
yesterday. Our resident brute player was annoyed that Guardian got a better intimidate card than they do.
no, he's full of it. Scowling is
mean,
still the goat.
Scaling, yeah, it's in play since turn 0. You do it whenever you want. And
Scowling
it
is the
blocks 2.
worst. The second you
Scowling
see
is
Scowling get
insane.
flipped
Good.
up, you spend
But-
the whole game trying to play around it, and you just lose value.
It's always getting flipped up
It's
too.
insane.
But you do have 3 of these.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
it is
But yeah, no, the card's sick.
intimidated by the midget is hard.
Yeah. He's just a scary guy, man.
Yeah.
He's a
Well,
scary
to be
dude.
fair, if I saw Andrew Mars dressed in this outfit coming at me with a big hammer, I'd be scared too. So it's like a good one.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't dressed up as Tough Nut. Got the build for it.
Yeah, he's definitely tough nut build for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, life high,
Yeah.
tough nut build.
Yeah. So, we're going to move into... We've got some questions, once again, from a few of our locals.
Holy.
These are sent to us, just like in group chats and stuff, we just ask around. If anyone wants to send questions in, feel free to DM us on the Instagram that should be on the screen.
It's on the screen,
Sam?
maybe.
Yeah,
it's on the
that's
screen.
on the screen. Yeah, feel free to message us on there. You
Comments.
can give us a follow if you want. We just kind of shitpost us messing around at locals, and we kind of just steal memes from our locals. So
Only
that's
one.
Just
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, it'll be a lot more.
One
though.
so far, yeah. There's
Yeah,
more to
shout
come,
out
surely.
shout out Dan McKeating for that one.
Yeah, dude.
Banger.
He's the meme god.
But yeah, feel free to either DM us on there, or you can just chuck a comment down below, and we'll just try and just add it into the
Read
next
it,
pod
yeah.
that we do, or the next video. Yeah. Speaking of Dan McKeating, we're going to start off with his question.
Oh. Yeah, right, let's hear it.
He has gone. This is for you, Sam.
Oh, no.
He goes, "Why do you hate Limited? And if so, why do you play so many pre-releases if you hate it so much?"
Is that like cracking packs, man? Look, I
Real
said
and true. Hard hitting
We've all-
Crack
question.
pack.
It is
Cracking
the
Packs is
question on
insane.
everyone's lips.
cracking packs is insane. I don't know, man. Like, I do enjoy playing limited when I play it, but normally that's after like 1 or 2 rounds and that's it. It's more that like I always try and get my product immediately, and I try and dump too much money into the set if I want to play it, obviously. And then I'm jamming the new decks, and it's like really annoying when I'm playing like the new Pallades or like new Tough Nut or something, and then like pulling back and playing like a watered down version of it. I don't know. If I
Yeah.
looks like Dom's asleep. Looked over at Dom.
No, he's up.
He looked like he was
You
napping.
bored me.
The Dom nap having a nap mid conversation.
Yeah, just having a nap. Yeah. I can be so efficient at all times.
That's
with power
insane.
napping.
Man. That's it. I don't like limited. I don't like drafting. I don't like any of that sort of stuff. I don't know. It's from even back in the day, like when I used to play Magic and stuff. I used to hate limited too. It's just not. It's not my
Yep.
thing. I'd rather just play with like the proper decks. I also just like. I don't know. I feel like a lot of limited is very swingy, and I feel like it's not like sometimes you just lose because your opponent pulled better cards than you, and that's like a heavy feels bad.
Yeah.
Like especially like last set, if someone had a Conquerors, you just kind of lose that game because that card's just busted. And this set, Live can like, or Live and Pallades can just like confidence you with like 20 power, and you just die on like turn 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
No, it's fair.
I
It makes
enjoy
it-
the day. I always enjoy like pre-releases. I don't. I don't hate. I wouldn't say I hate limited. I just would prefer to play or like look at memes on my phone or something instead of doing it. I'm just
You
there
prefer
to,
to,
crack the
do
packs,
that
man.
over a lot of things, to be fair.
Yeah. This is true.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I think a lot of our like, it also doesn't help. Our local community is like not big limited enjoyers. We don't have really anyone. I think it also doesn't
Even
help.
if we wanted to fire a draft pod, we couldn't. Like,
Yeah, I think
it.
that's the thing too, is that because we're not quite as competitive as other parts of Australia, it's the people that do want to, like, I'm not a draft enjoyer, I don't like draft, but if I were to, like, end up going to, you know, a Pro Tour or a Nats or an event that I would be drafting at, like, I would go out of my way to learn it. But I've just never had a
I would
reason
too.
to,
I
'cause
would
I'm
too.
arse, so...
I definitely would too. I just
Yeah.
wouldn't enjoy it. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, we're like not big limited enjoyers. We're just CC grinders, like all of us, pretty much. So that doesn't really help the cause. We don't really have anyone that passionately tries to get drafts going, and if they do, they kind of just get shot down anyway. So, we'll move on to our second question. This is from, once again, this is two in a row he's gone here. Sam Terzis.
Holy.
He
it's too good.
That's nice.
wants
He's
to
too
ask,
good.
what are your legitimate thoughts on Brute, and what would you do to make the class more competitive that LSS isn't currently trying to do? Do you maybe want to start us off, Dom?
Sure. As the resident brute player.
Resident Brute enjoyer.
Resident
Yeah.
Brute.
Brute.
Yeah, Mr. Brute
Mr.
himself.
Tough Nut
I
himself.
mean, I don't know. Honestly, okay.
Oh, I'm back. Hello.
I mean, I don't know. It kind of depends. I don't think Brute is like completely not competitive. Like, obviously we saw it in the heavy hitters meta where KO was running rampant.
Yeah.
You know, and then we're presumingly he's going to come back this season with the new cards in the set. Tough Nut seems pretty cool. I don't know how competitive he's going to be, but I think the biggest thing with the old Brutes is, I don't know. And the reason why I never played them is because scab skins exist, and like being forced into certain lines where you have to roll the dice is like not really fun. And I know the rule is never roll scabs until you would lose anyway, which is fair.
I don't think that's. I'm pretty sure the rule is always roll scabs regardless of the outcome. But
But
anyway, continue.
just having a button that I can click that gives me extra action points that makes my turn insane.
That maybe does.
It's just way like. Yeah, and I'm like,
It's pretty
nice.
nice.
I mean, what are the odds that I roll a 1? You know, obviously 1 in 6, but really, like, and you hit the 1, and the game's just instantly over. You're like, all right,
Then you
cool.
crack your
I
gambler's
love that.
gloves, roll the 6, and go, yeah, cool, well, I'll win.
But no, I think
That's-
Brits,
yeah, that's big.
I think they need to move. Yeah, the random discard too is another thing. Like RNG in card games, I've never really been a fan of. I prefer to play very consistent decks that are
Yeah, like ones that
very-
blindly flip cards off the top of your deck to give go again, right?
Yeah, but he gets...
every card in mech
Yeah.
blocks for 3, and everything does the same.
Do
you
they?
know, like, it's
So all
very
the
consistent.
items, they all block for 3, do they?
Yeah, well, it's true.
Oh,
Got him.
yeah,
They block
okay.
for 3 when I galvanize them. but,
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Alright, yeah, fair
But
enough.
yeah, so it's just the RNG. It's like so many times I've seen people, you blood rush and you draw into a blood rush and you discard it and you're like, cool, turn's over. Or a pulping that doesn't get its effect because you didn't discard it. Like all this just little things here and there just add inconsistencies to the deck.
Yep.
And maybe because I haven't played it enough, I don't fully understand it. But
Yeah.
and
I
then
do
I
think-
think Levia has a good she's kind of still got the RNG basis to it,
Yeah.
obviously, because that was what Elysis was doing with Brute at the start. But I think she's more. I feel she was more consistent because of the demi-hero stuff and stuff. Like you can play to kind of like a deterministic end game as well.
Yep.
With those kind of stuff. And then I think I haven't really played much of the new KO, so I don't really know. But his hero power seems pretty cool, where like you can have like a whole bunch of blues, and they can be like dinky blues that punch for 5,
Yeah. I like
or for
that.
4 or whatever. But at the end of the day, you could still send them in and a hero ability to base a 6. So.
Yeah.
It's cool, the idea of, like...
And then also the Rhino
what am I
Armory
gonna do?
deck as well, putting more emphasis on beat chest, where you still have the
Yeah.
discarding stuff, which is,
They just-
I guess, Brute's thing, which is fine.
Yeah.
But just being more control over it, I think is cool.
Yeah, moving away from the random element.
So I think
is good.
fine tuning the discarding stuff, because that's, Reinhar's thing is obviously discard and intimidate. That's the whole idea. But having more control over it via beat chest, less RNG, I think will obviously just. That's just the nutshell of a good competitive deck, is how consistent it is and how powerful it is. So,
If you just whiffing every
I
now
think
and
the
then.
decks are powerful, but I think if you just every if you play a tournament and you expect at least one or two of your games to go poorly just because of RNG and because the class you've decided to play, it's probably not.
Well, I think
I
that's
don't
thing
think I'd
to
ever
bring
take
to
that to a
tournaments.
tournament.
Surely that's why
Yeah.
KO is looking good now, is because we're getting to the point where that RNG element is almost completely gone, and it's just solid cards.
Pretty
everything's
much,
strong.
yeah.
But I do like
Just
the
good numbers,
yeah.
very powerful, and
numbers are crazy. The fridge.
And then I guess the old Intimidate hat
yeah,
is
intimidate
a very
hat.
strong piece of equipment.
Yeah,
Everything
that's a
blocks
very,
the
very good card.
Yeah, so the Brute's I think Brute's in a good position to be good. They've got a fridge of all fridges.
Yep.
They've got pretty well statted cards, and then it's just if we can
Yep.
a bit more consistency in the deck with beat chest mechanics or just moving away from it or whatever. I like the Tough Nut thing where it's still kind of RNG with the hero ability tap,
Yep.
but you build the deck around it, so it's not
Well,
really.
and that's
it is
RNG.
so
the thing, right?
controlled.
It's kind of the KO.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's so controlled with Tough Nut now. Like, the amount of clash cards you can run now and check it, and the new clashes that allow you to put the card at the bottom of the deck as well. So you are controlling what you want on the... it's really rare that you have zero idea. Well, the games I've played anyway, I feel like I always have an idea of what is on top. So...
Yeah.
And even then, if you miss...
Yeah,
So
no,
we
I
need
think
to buy
it's-
your
What's that?
get ready to buy your Eye of Ophidias now if you haven't already. They work within the pirate decks, but now Tough Nut.
Wow, that's
And,
a huge
and every
call.
blue's a miss anyway, so might as well play Eye of Ophidia.
Can't activate your gloves with Eye of Ophidia though. Doesn't have 6
True.
power. Doesn't make
That's
you a
true.
toughness.
Doesn't matter though.
Can
I'm
activate the
setting up
rock,
2
though.
cards in the top.
Alright, give us a fabled gem that has 6 power that you can't send. Thoughts? Discardable?
Library.
Pitch it?
Library.
Crack the gloves. Library? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot.
Library huge.
Shit.
I think it's a weird question because I also think Brute has been taken in a really interesting direction just from Super Slam alone. Like I think they've obviously put a big emphasis on both Brute and Guardian classes that were frankly kind of just arse, like quite boring. They didn't have much
Just
to them.
straightforward gameplay.
Like they were
right?
they were very clearly lacking in a lot of like the best cards in both decks were first set cards. Like Blood Rush
Spinal.
and Spinal are still pretty much the best cards in those two classes,
Yeah.
and they're printed in the first set. Whereas every other class in the game pretty much has got way better support. So it's cool to see that they've
Not warrior.
given pretty much all the Brutes and all the Guardians like a little bit of love in this set in one way or another. But I think the direction they're taking them is really cool.
Yeah.
Like KO was a really good step in the right direction of taking away from Ooga Boonga discard,
Yeah.
intimidate his one attack for the turn, pass. Whereas like that kind of works against like random fatigue pile soup decks, but
Yeah.
like at 3 or 6 extra copies of Swing Big, pretty good in a Brute deck. So like, I think that's a good direction. I think good rate cards with weird little downsides is really cool too. I think that's a weird niche
Yep.
that they can move into. That seems to be the play. Like Swing Big gives them a quicken. Show of Strength gets minus if they block with 6s, and the other one has less power but Clash deals damage and stuff. Like those are cool cards. Like they're sick.
That thing is scary. Yeah.
Song of Sinew is like just a powerhouse in like most of the Brutes. I think maybe KO,
New KO probably doesn't want to run it.
maybe Reiner, maybe Levy
Yeah, I don't
probably
think you're
can't
gonna
use
need
it quite
KO. I've seen it
as good.
I've seen it in action in Tough Nut because it helps
Oh,
you
it's
stack the top of
insane
your
in
deck.
Tough
Yeah.
Nut. Yeah. Just guarantee what
Because
you
you look
want.
at 4, so you pick your 3
Confirm
cards
your
you want to
toughness
draw
token, yeah.
and confirm the top as well.
Yeah,
And it probably just comes in for
and it just
It's
sends you a
normally
rock for
3 or 4
one
damage.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most time it's been like since I've been playing it, it's
Pretty good.
like 2, 3. I had one time it was a 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
But most of the time it's like a
I think
2.
it's fine for a yellow.
Yeah, don't care.
Yeah, for sure.
It gets stacked top of my deck. It's like it sets up your next turn
Yeah.
too, which is insane. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that card's cool. I think the direction they're taking the class is like interesting. I don't really have thoughts on how they could change what they're doing. I think KO's like a really weird spin on Brute. Tough Nut makes sense. Like
Tough
Brutes
Nut's
have always just kind of blocked well, but no one's really spoken about it, and they've kind of built upon that with Tough Nut, which I think is interesting. And the idea of making a bunch of cards that get buffs if they block for more than their printed power, like the Disarm, Disperse,
the
I mean, it's
those
pretty-
cards are
Brutality,
so
all that
good.
stuff
It's
is
pretty
cool.
clear as well because the new Brutes don't want to run Blood Rush. Like they're
Yep,
not Blood
yep,
Rush.
yep.
which
heroes.
I think is interesting. I think from this set, from at least this is just me taking a stab in the dark. They're obviously aware that this set is going to push KO. I don't think that's ever been. I don't think that's been hid with the new Swing Bigs. I think they're trying to push Brutes out of. I run Blood Rush. I run Claw. Now, what
Yep.
other cards do I put in the deck? Like, I think Brutes are in a weird spot without Claws. I don't know where, like, something like Leviathan... Like, I mean, Magical Christmas Land, but it would be insane if they moved into Hexagore. That card's sick. I don't think it'll happen, but maybe...
Might have to.
Like, Rana's got
I don't
Club.
even know what is Levia's signature. I don't even know. what
Hexagore.
weapon it is.
Oh,
Is
it might be
Hexagore?
Meat Axe, actually. It might be Ravenous Meat
Meat
Axe.
axe? Is it actually?
There's no.
No. It'd be Hexagore, because
It's gotta-
OG
I'll
Prisms
have-
was
I'll have a quick look.
Luminaris.
Yeah.
So I'd assume it's Hexagore, but like I think it'd be dope if they printed Hexagore support in some capacity. Don't know how they do it, but if they're aware that Brutes are losing claws soon, then
Well, I
I'd
think,
like to see.
Yeah, like I said, I think the KO in this set was planned to replace the old KO
Yeah.
And the fact that they didn't have weapons in it too, it's maybe like a consideration they didn't, or they were sold on when they were designing the set, months or years ago, however long they work. So if they foresaw OG heavy hitters KO to go, then there'd be no claw. So then they're like, well, Tough Nut has rock, obviously. Well, not obviously, but
assuming
it's
so,
one of the
yeah.
main ones. And then it's like, what does the new KO use? Who knows? Like,
Well,
That's
it is
the
weird
hard
that he has
thing,
claw
right?
in his artwork, but that is
Yeah.
just kind of the KO thing, I guess. So it's hard, but
Also, just don't.
I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see where they land. Like post claw. I think it. I also think it opens up a lot of like interesting design space for LSS, because it's hard to print weapons for a class that has easily the best weapon in their class.
Yeah.
Like the design space is really limited there when it comes to weapons, because claw's just
Well,
insane.
nothing is close to it.
Like
yeah.
the synergy with Blood Rush is just off the charts, and it's like a Crucible rare. Like it's
Yep.
it was printed before Fab 2.0, so it was kind of pre all of their new design ethos. So
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to see where they go with it.
Yep.
We're
for the
gonna move
record
on.
as well, Hexagore is Levia's weapon, so
Yeah, Pog. That is good to know. That is very good to know.
we had to make sure we get that right. Otherwise, Turzus would have had to go with us.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, yeah.
I
good
also
comms.
think, like, speaking of Levy,
alright.
I think Levia is like a couple of cards away from being busted. A couple of good cards away. Sorry.
She's gonna get juiced in Monarch 3, man. I'm
I mean,
calling it now.
I
She's
will
gonna get
say,
juiced.
as much as I love our resident Levy player, both Turzus and Owen
Palmer.
Palmer, who's gone a bit AWOL recently, but
He hates
I
it.
also, to be fair, I've been hearing that Levy is a couple of cards away from being busted since Monarch
True.
1, so...
It's the Bolton problem.
They haven't got a
You
couple of
you
cards,
keep
right?
getting legis and cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that. Well, they got the Demi Hero and a whole
Oh,
set,
they
and
got
it
a
didn't
half a
push
set
them. So
now, yeah, and they got this set as well. Who knows?
Wait,
we'll
is
see. I
Levy-
mean, maybe Levy has legs now.
Best deck format now. We don't know. Yeah, probably
Couldn't
not.
tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually-
All right. Well, we'll move on to the last question. This one is from Anthony O'Hara, another one of our locals, the resident fucking pack cracker, case deleter. He has asked, what are your own personal fab goals and goals kind of for the channel as of 2026? I can start this one off.
Yeah, go crazy.
Personally, I obviously have been playing the game for a while. I like to think that I'm not too shit.
It's a good way to put it.
Like I've had
Stay
some decent
humble.
results that I've been pretty happy with. But because of my early days in Fab, when I was a Rhinar grinder and I took him to events and just kind of rolled scabs and lost games, my elo's been like very tanked for a very long time, and I always get jibbed at RTNs, so I've never qualied for a Nats. So I think that's like my biggest goal. I'd like to quali for a Nats. I'd love to. I think quali for Nats and min cash at least are calling next year or this year. I mean, hell, could do it at Sydney. We'll see. But
if you didn't go like 05
I think-
in Osaka, man, you would have been at Nats. So
yeah, that was Azalea was not the choice for that. Fun fact: letting Enigma go first and her resolving a 10k, hard casting a 10,000 year reunion when you have no arrows in hand is a rough start to a calling.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fire. But yeah, I think min cash a calling and qualifying for Nats, I think are like the two big ones that I want to do. But yeah, I think in terms of like the channel, I'd like to just like pump out more content, go to more events would be cool. I mean, I'd love to get Creator Grant. I don't know if that's
Next
too
year.
overzealous. We'll see.
probably
But
for the amount we upload, definitely.
I honestly think, and I think I've spoken about this with Sam as well. I think like the biggest goal for the channel for us is we want a spoiler. I think a spoiler is like
yes.
that's like the pinnacle. You're like you're there. If you get a spoiler, like you're in. You're there. And I think that's
You'll
like
just get a
that would
comment.
be sick.
Dude, I don't care,
That's
man.
fine. Like
Give me a comment.
Yeah, dude, this is our spoiler.
whatever
card.
it is,
Buck
I'm
Wild.
getting a foiled
Yeah.
copy of it, and
Yeah.
I'm grading that shit, and it's going somewhere in my piles of shit on my desk, and it's gonna sit there and gather dust.
You are the pile master.
I am the pile lord. But
True.
but yeah, and we've kind of unofficially / officially got Dom Nappa in. He's happy to be our cameraman.
Yep.
So it's gonna
By
be
force.
Especially when we start
No.
our OnlyFans, dude. Dom Nappa will be
not
number
true.
one cam boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
We're launching
Sure.
Casey's at the end of
I
this.
can get in all the angles you need for that one. That's
all
fine.
the action
All the
shots.
crevasses.
But yeah, we've got Dom on the camera now. So it makes it a bit easier for us to like actually record stuff because we're obviously
Special.
pretty autistic, so it's hard for us to remember to record stuff. Whereas Dom is just like has no shame when it comes to recording. He's like the goat of recording anything you want him to record
I'll
and
get
things
in
you
there.
don't want him to record. So
Yeah.
we'd like to up the quality of the content and the frequency as well.
Frequency's a big
But
one for me.
I think spoiler's the big one for the channel. Like a spoiler / creator grant. So creator grant's a bit overzealous, but I think a spoiler would be insane.
I reckon
Like, I'd love to
we
get a
could,
spoiler
if we
for
get
any
more
set.
consistent and stuff, I think we can definitely like aim for a creator grant in the future.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But with the consistency,
2030, yeah.
yeah.
All right, I'll pass it on to you, Sam. What are your like personal fab goals?
Personal
for
fab
2026?
goals? Probably just play more fab, dude. I just get so distracted. I'll be playing fab and then I'll just be like, yeah, 2 games is enough for me this week, boys. And then I'll do some other shit, like Rivals or some crap.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the same thing. I'll play 2 games of Rivals and say this is enough. So I'd like to get more consistent on actually playing the game, playtesting more. Cold falling out as much of plays as I can. I got all these. You guys pretend you can see it
Hell
again.
yeah.
Look at that. Wow. That's crazy. So I want to bling out Pleiades. I started blinging out Mario. I got like most of the deck done, and then that just fell to the wayside because it's just too hard. But since Pleiades just dropped, there's a bunch of stuff I can get now at good prices. A lot of the foils from this set I can get as well. So that is a big goal. I know that's a silly goal. And then go to Nats again. Yeah, that's another goal. And then
Are you gonna scam it this time, or are you gonna actually go legit?
I was legit. I was legit the first time.
Sure you were, man.
No,
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
sure.
I actually was. I was because I was one of the only players
For the record,
in Australia.
Sam got there because he worked at our local LGS and he made infinite on-demand events and just
Look.
farmed XP because it was XP based, 90-day XP, and not
You're
Elo.
missing the point. I didn't need to. I was already confirmed. It was for the other boys.
Sure, man.
No, that's
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah,
That's
no.
fact. Ask all the boys. No, literally, because I was the only person.
Yeah, dude, literally.
I was the only
Get 'em
person
on.
playing
Get 'em
it.
on.
I was the
No.
only person playing the game back then, and I just
Dude.
played as
yeah,
much as possible.
No, for sure, yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, no.
Be jealous,
Yeah, you're
bro.
right.
Be
Yeah.
jealous. That's it. You get to Nats one day, big boy. maybe
Yeah, we'll
2030 without
See ya,
fucking
Nats.
spoiler.
We'll get there
cards.
legitimately
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. If they change the Elo system. We'll stick
What
with
about
it.
you, Dom? You got any personal goals for next year?
Find a different YouTube channel to be on.
Yeah. Go be a cameraman for some other thing, I guess.
Yeah,
Fab
Already
and
lost him.
really. I
Fab
don't
and
know,
Bevies, whatever
honestly.
it's called.
Been. Yeah.
Flesh and beers.
Fab and Flesh and Beers, that's it, yeah. Flesh and Beers, look out. For Fab stuff? No, not really, man. I don't know. I've been playing competitive card games for like... I'm just gonna age myself here, like 15 plus years. Like I played
You're
Magic.
15
like-
years old.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa,
I've been
that's
playing Magic.
crazy.
Oh, I had played Magic. Oh, I started playing Magic in like 5th edition. Like it was,
Yep.
yeah. So I've been very competitive for a very long time. So now, like, and especially when I'm judging stuff now, I'm just like, oh, I'm just here to judge and do stuff. So,
Do you have any
yeah.
goals within like the space of judging? Like, do you want to become a high level judge and like
Not
actually judge
necessarily,
maybe bigger
no.
events?
I still way more prefer. That's not even the correct English, but
No, I'm hearing you. Yeah, we're borrowing from the
I
same
much
blockbuster.
prefer playing still over judging. Like every time that I judge our ProQuest or whatever,
You have
I'm like,
Giga
"Yeah,
FOMO."
well, wish
Yeah.
I'd play. And then every time a calling comes up and it's like, oh, I could maybe go judge that, and it's like, yeah, but I could rather just play instead.
Yeah.
So I think the judge thing, it's just a level 1 judge, and it's mainly so that I understand the game more and can play it better for the competitive side of stuff. But then, cashing a calling is probably the next thing, and then following that would be top 8ing something would be nice too.
That'd be clean.
But yeah, as long as I'm day 2ing callings, I think I'm happy. Which obviously I didn't do at Auckland, so
It's a bit of a leak there.
yeah. So that went poorly,
Leak.
but
Yep.
had a but no, day 2ing callings. Like I don't like setting big goals because it adds extra stress to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't want to go to a calling and say I'm going to top 8 this one. I really want to top 8 it, because then if you don't, then you're kind of like,
Fuck, I suck.
kind of get
yeah.
down on yourself. Like
Yeah.
the way I always see tournaments, especially callings and stuff, is like I'm just here to play, man. Like I went to play Grand Archive as a side thing. I went to a Grand Archive Ascent, which is a calling version.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm just here to play. I haven't really been. I don't play it as much. It's a side game. I just kind of do what I do. And then was like top 50 out of the calling. I was like, that's pretty good. And I was just there to play games. So.
And for the record, he showed up with his fab mat and had every single opponent shitting their pants because they saw that he was a fab player.
And there was more than 50 people
fab
too.
players are really scary. Yeah, there was like 200 and something there.
Because our TCG
I was
is
one
real.
win off the winning in for I was one win off making day 2, which is their top 32 cutoff. So, but anyway, saw Uyong there as well. You may know him from LSS Developer.
know,
he was there playing Grand Archive.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, don't leak that one.
Sat across from him, and I'm like, "Oh, it's Uyong." He's like, "Hey," and he goes, "Sick playmat." I was using the judge,
The crack pipe judge
the
mat.
crack pipe judge.
yeah,
I
mat,
love that
yeah.
man so much, man.
So it was good. I might have to bring it back.
Bring it
but,
back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Obviously.
But no, in terms of goals, man, I just want to keep just playing the game's fun.
Just keep playing. Yeah.
Just want to,
It is a fun game.
just play basically.
Hell
Stay
yeah.
good.
Hell yeah. Alright, well, I think that is going to wrap up the pod for this week.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you to everyone for watching. We appreciate all the support that we've been getting. Channel's growing. We're stoked. We're just hanging out, shutting shit. But yeah, we appreciate it. Feel free, once again, if you want any questions or anything answered in the next episode or in a mailbag that we may be doing in the future, just drop them below, or you can DM us on the Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah, that about wraps it up. So, thank you all for watching. Bye bye.
Thanks, Dom, for coming in and as a special
Alright.
guest this time, dude. Just this time.
Yeah,
First
it's
time
fun.
ever on the pod.
It was, yeah. I'm excited. I'm privileged to be able to join.
Yeah.
On,
As you should be.
That is
On a
clean.
Highly
limited
prestigious
edition.
podcast.
It is, yeah.
All right.
Thanks for
Bye bye,
watching.
everyone.
Peace.
Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye.
See ya.